Welcome to the office. Welcome back to the office.
Thank you.
Okay.
I know, I'm like,
and Leslie came
Yes.
initially for TMJ, or what she thought was primary TMJ, which is the temporomandibular joint or the jaw. She was having that pain, popping, clicking situation. And we discovered that it was predisposed from the upper cervical. And that first visit, which we can look at right now, shows how we set your upper cervical, and it helped your jaw, which was really cool. Actually, we don't have that first one.
we don't
Sorry,
have the
we
first
don't
one.
have
It's
that first
follow-up
one. There's a follow-up.
I know, I was too shy the
It's
first
okay.
time.
It's all right. All right. Well, I appreciate you sharing.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just want to share something real quick. You know, we ask people if they want to share their story. We don't have any incentive, except that we want to share the story in hopes of somebody else may have this situation and get an answer that they didn't otherwise have. And we're getting that more and more, where people, you know, viewers are connecting with patients like yourself and be like, wait a second, I have a jaw issue. Wait a second, I also have this. Maybe there's a connection. And they wouldn't have otherwise known.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think similar with you.
Yeah, and I will say, I'm not the type to go on social media and like put myself out there, but I felt like when you asked me, like,
You're talking about doing the video we did.
yeah, I think
Okay.
it's important to mention because like I know myself, I'm not the type to do this, but I'm doing it because for me, I was a little skeptical at first, but I got to the point where
With chiropractic generally?
just in
Okay.
general, or like just in general with stuff, I feel like sometimes the lines between someone looking out for your health and just looking at you as profit can get
Okay.
blurred. I am that
Business.
type of person.
Business is
Yes.
business though, right?
I am that type of person, but the reason why I mentioned that is because it got to a point where I was like, I just need to fix this, and I related to you. I related to the patient's stories, and I was like, I found a connection.
Who did you
there.
relate to, by the way? I'm just curious.
It was she she has like tattoos on her back, and
Okay.
it's one of the ones where you like squeezed her
Understood
yeah,
the
and
jaw.
I just felt the
And she got emotional.
Yeah, and I felt that so much because you don't realize how much your mind is connected to your body.
Correct.
But it truly is like a mind body. And
Correct.
going through this whole process before even coming to your office, I really started to notice that connection. Both my mental health was affecting my physical, and my physical health in turn was affecting my mental health.
Somebody needs somatic work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So
Cool. So where are you at?
I am, it's been great. I will say overall, this whole process has been really nice. It's been making me more aware of my body and my alignment. I think the best way to kind of explain overall my experience is just yesterday, I took the time after work, I finished, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna work on my posture. Because I've been trying to work on my posture because I feel like that in itself has been affecting a little bit, and the diaphragmatic breathing.
The diaphragm breathing?
Yeah, the
Yep.
diaphragm breathing.
Or diaphragmatic breathing? Yeah.
Diaphragmatic breathing, yeah.
Yep.
That in itself has helped me a lot as well. And I think with the adjustments, it makes you a little bit more aware of, okay, your body's a little off here, your body's a little off there, because you're putting it into where it's supposed to be.
Correct.
And
you also notice how it wants to slowly revert back in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
And hopefully it's a little less. It doesn't want to come back as much if we're changing our habits. Correct.
And that's another point. I think I haven't been up to where I would want to be, like being consistent with like the walking and everything.
Okay.
But what I have done is a little bit more walking, is a little bit more awareness and trying to fix my posture. And in that, I've seen a huge change.
Amazing.
And just yesterday, I was working on my posture. I was doing, I was trying to work on what you told me, the eyes, shoulders. I literally got a mirror, and I was sitting down, and I was like, let me check. And then I started doing exercises for my posture. And that's when I noticed, I rolled myself out, and I noticed, you know how you usually tend to move it, and that's where I noticed the biggest change. Excuse me. That's where I noticed the biggest change, because it feels so off right there. And I was noticing how it felt like my body compensates because of this. I noticed it. I usually notice it here in your office because you're doing it and you're seeing, you know.
Right.
But yesterday was the first time I felt it myself. I was like, wow, I didn't even realize I was holding all this tension specifically.
Because something was off.
Yeah, and once I like almost fixed it, my body could relax.
And it's interesting she said that because in her scenario, her upper cervical is affecting everything else along with the foundation, but primarily when this goes out, everything goes out.
And yesterday it was almost like the clouds, like the blurriness in my mind just washed away because I felt it and I was like, wow, even though I've been like trying to be on top of it, I'm still not to the point. I feel the compensation, but I feel like I'm 10 steps ahead of where I was. I didn't even realize my body was compensating before.
Now you do.
And now I can see it.
Okay.
And and yeah, I just think overall I have a bit more flow to myself.
Okay.
Before I felt very rigid, very stuck, and I think
more mobility.
More mobility, yeah.
Okay. Sleeping has changed as well?
I've been trying to work on my sleep. I can't say it's consistent night over night, but I've been trying to. I tend to wake up in the middle of the night just because I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? But I'm working a little bit better. You can see a little bit, huh? A
little bit.
Yeah.
Scoot forward a little bit. Anything else you want to share?
For anyone who is on like 50-50 whether you want to come or not, I will say do it. I feel like I was the one where I was like, I don't know if I want to do it, if it's going to work. But it got to a point.
Time, commitment,
it's
money,
the time,
energy,
research.
all of it.
You want to research someone that you genuinely do feel like they can help you, not just doing any type of adjustment. I feel like you specialize in the adjustments that person per person.
Cool.
So if you are on the verge of, do I do it or do I not do it? I say take this as a sign to genuinely do it because I'm seeing the puzzle pieces put into place now. My mental health is a lot better, my physical health. You know, it just feels like everything's coming together. And that's my biggest takeaway from all of this. And I really do appreciate
You're
everything.
welcome.
I really, really, really do.
You're
like
welcome.
I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Because it's been a game changer for sure.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You ready for more?
Yes.
Let's do it. Yeah. Right
I'm
on. You got through it, see?
Yeah.
Wasn't so bad.
No. And I felt like this time it was a lot more like, okay, I'm just going to speak, you know?
That's the idea, you know, and the thing, you know, on this channel and in this office, it's, you know, there's some patients through our journeys, we had bad days.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my God, I'm not the right candidate. You know, I had bad days. And this is not about just showing all the good stuff. It's about just showing the real case.
Yeah.
And the journey. Let's get started, Leslie. Head down, please, starting at the base of the neck. And do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, it's in your neck. How's work been?
A little more stressful. I haven't...
More at the desk?
Yes, more at the desk for sure. And then driving to work, so I'm sitting... Basically, the entire day I'm sitting.
Got it.
I will say I haven't been on top of like walking this past week. So I feel it in my body more. But overall, I think still not too bad. I still try to take breaks to move my body, but...
10, 11 points, left side around T18-9. We have C1 up top. Three, 4 points. It's a tiny one, but it's enough. T18-9, left side. Foundation has been doing better, I'm assuming, as well.
Yeah. A lot better.
We're going to need to work on the hip today, too.
Okay.
Tiny bit down low, S4, S5. Let's check the hips and come back slowly towards me. Top of the joint. I'm on the SI joint right here, guys. This is the SI joint, the dimple. This is the pelvis. This is the sacrum. I'm right in between there. That's the top. Bring it back. Middle of the joint, a little tender.
Yeah, a little bit.
Bottom of the joint.
Yeah, that one's a little tender too.
Little tender. Left side, please. Top of the joint.
No, it's fine.
Middle of the joint?
Yeah, it's
A little bit, but not too bad.
Yeah.
Bottom of the joint. I'm going to say more right side, okay?
Yeah.
So we need to bring the right pelvis up and in. I'm going to be down low for a second right there at the...
Oh.
That's S5, okay? So S5, right pelvis. Head down slowly, please. Round your back a little bit. There we go. Static palpation. Running our fingers down the spine. And it starts to pull right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. More tender there at 9 or at 8?
9.
9 or 10?
10.
Right there.
Yeah, right
10.
there.
10. Coccyx, right pelvis. Sit back for me, please. Hello, hi. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You haven't been cracking either, right?
No.
There's that C1
Yeah.
hiding out right there. Let's check the jaw. Slowly open, please. Open all the way. Amazing. Close, tiny bit. Hold the head, please. So let's formulate our game plan for today in the upper. C2. That's a tricky one. C2 left, C1 right. 12, 11, 10, 9, 10. PRS. Right pelvis and left coccyx. Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. I got to be right there. Hold. Gotcha. Come up slowly, please. And let's go to the left side and do the pelvis. So we're doing the PIEX pelvis push, slight push-pull. And for the PIEX pelvis, the pelvis has gone down and out. We want to push it up and in. We're going to be on the PSIS. Pisiform contact right there. Now the key with this is not just to do this, is to get that elbow out to really get a lot of P to A action there, just like that. Gotcha. Walk it out. Dimples are moving up and down as they should in the pelvis. Yes. Walk on your toes, please.
Like this?
Yep. Turn around, walk on your heels.
Like this?
Yep. And have a seat in the chair. C2. Happy place. C2. Left. Left ear down, down. And we got to bring it up. Just like that. Perfect. Now the C1, we're going to have to lift it a little bit just to get it over that C2. That's not it. Drop it down. So on that one, my elbow had to really come up to get rid of the anterior component of the misalignment. Open the jaw.
Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God, that is crazy every time. Yeah. Yeah. And this is not even an exaggeration.
Yeah.
Every single time.
And this is not a paid advertisement.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, wow.
Vamos.
I know. I feel like sometimes I'm
What?
overreacting, but when you
Boca arriba.
Yeah.
Arriba.
Oh, this.
Arriba. Boca arriba. Face up.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. My mind is like going 50 miles an hour right now.
All right. And the grand finale. on the nose job.
Oh, nice.
Breathing is better?
Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned last time after the nose job. After the nose job.
What's that?
I felt it almost like, I don't know if you mentioned there was going to be like some runniness.
Yeah, stuff coming out.
Yeah. And it felt, oh, wow. And I look at my nose and I breathe and I feel it evenly on both sides, which before I didn't. And I knew that that was a problem, but you don't realize how much of a problem until you get it fixed.
Correct, because we deal with it.
Yes.
Now, let's work on the nose.
Okay.
Chin down. There we go. Right side, over, chin down, down.
Oh.
I think I moved your skull with that one.
Yeah. I felt that one.
Deep breath. Good times. Deep breath. And out. There you go. Voila!
Wow.
The Gonstead magique.
Wow, I could feel the
Is it
air
gon-
rushing in.
Walk it out. Last time, please. The Gonstead magique. Go enjoy yourself this weekend. You guys go for a nice hike or go to the mountains, go to the beach.
We're going to the beach, actually.
There you go. Have a seat. Get your feet in the water. Cleanse in the ocean. Head down, please, starting at the base of the neck. Neck is clear. Mid-back is clear. L1 is clear. You clear for takeoff, lady.
Wow. Thank
Amazing.
you.
You're welcome.
Wow, my nose feels great.
And last thing I want to do is shoulders over. There you go. Stand up for me, please. Squeeze my hand.
It's a little sweaty.
Elbow. You're good. You're good. Let it go. Squeeze. Squeeze. Turn. Da, da. Smile.
Thanks.
You're all set for today.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.